Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Roommates. So before we start, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and that notification bell down below because that would mean the world to me. And after the video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below because that lets me know that you want to see more. Alright, let's get into this. So we need to get to Tuesday. Also, let's take a look at stats for a second here. So I need 150. I only have 50 right now. I have 35 on that one. Okay, well, I mean, we're still trekking along, I guess, huh? Alright, let's start. Oh. Studying is kind of taking over my life right now. Finals are so close, and I still feel like there's so much to learn. Still, when Isabella said I should drop by the cafe to see her, I have to admit it sounded pretty nice. It's important to take breaks from studying too. Have to let my mind recuperate. Heck, if I'm honest, I'm thinking about just going straight back home and relaxing in my room on my own. Nope, we do not need Monday. Yeah, relaxing in bed actually sounds really good. It's been a while since I just read a book for pleasure. I'm sure Isabella will understand. It's not like it was special request, just a suggestion. As I pass by the cafe on my way home to the Latin house, I see that Isabella and Sally are both in there. It almost looks like they're arguing. I scoot past the window as quickly as I can, suddenly glad I decided to sit this one out. Alright, here we go. It's about time I got to class, I think. I grab up the last of my books and close up my room. No, I don't think I can paint with Matisse. That's not odd at all. Nope. Rakesh, what are you up to? Apparently what he's up to is sitting in front of a canvas, half inside of some kind of weird suit holding a paintbrush with his teeth. I mean, this time... and just in time. I have been commissioned for the first time. Hey, that's great news. It doesn't explain anything, but it's great news. Yes. The art store is having a sale and they wanted some posters done of their mascot. He points to the sort of fuzzy suit. Unfortunately, I think I know where this is going. Yup, we get to play. I wonder if the dean will give me a pass for my classes. Permanent excuse due to excessive weirdness. So, what exactly is that thing, Rakesh? It is a fabrication. I think this is why I'm having trouble recreating it. I don't really know what it is. Well, aren't most mascots just made up of things anyway? Perhaps. I suppose I miss when mascots were simply cartoon animals. So the suit is the mascot they want you to put on their posters? They don't have any other pictures? It is a new mascot for them, apparently. I believe it was someone from the theater department's final project. Yeah, so why not just hang it up on the wall and paint it from there? No, I tried that, but I cannot see how the body should fill. It does not make sense to me. Wait, I've got it. Yeah, I knew this was where it was going. We will steal the mannequin from the local department store. I will get my sneaking hat. Or not. We're not stealing a mannequin. I mean, really, it's just creepy, Rakesh. It would only be for art. What part of her? That's part of what's creepy, Rakesh. Well then, I am once more defeated. I cannot think of what else to do, unless, well... Okay, this time for sure. No, I do not think the zoo rents their simians. Wait, you could wear it for me. How can you make something so predictable so weird? What? Never mind. I really don't think you need me to wear that thing. Rakesh struggles out of the suit, nearly tipping over a few times. Finally, he holds it up in front of me. Please, Anne, it would be a great help. If I wasn't sure it was some kind of mascot costume, the giant pink body and rabbit ears assure me. It's probably about the most ridiculous thing I've seen. That's the only way, Rakesh? Really? Yep, we're gonna put it on. Boop. Well, if you're sure we can borrow a mannequin. Just give me the outfit, Rakesh. I don't mind helping you sometimes, Rakesh, but really. I'm grumbling, but the suit fits me fairly well. It doesn't smell super great, but at least it's not revealing. Oh my god. I thought I'd feel embarrassed, but really, I just feel a little silly. After a few moments, I'm looking out through the thing's mouth. Rakesh is beaming at me. Is it okay? I did not think it was possible for you to look cuter, though I think I understand what they mean by cute as a bug now. Thank you, but can you please draw? I'm just glad he can't see me blushing inside this thing. Rakesh takes it to heart, though, and starts sketching. It takes about 20 minutes of him comparing back and forth before he finally nods at the canvas. Yes, I think that will do it. Thank you, Anne. I could not have done this without you. I understand the mascot much better. Well, I'm glad I could help, Rakesh. I just hope you don't need me to do this all the time. No, I have it now. I appreciate your willingness to help, that is all. I shimmy out of the costume, bundling it up and handing it back to Rakesh. I take a peek at his canvas, and I have to admit, it is a really cute mascot. I'm a bit late for my class, but luckily the professor's not too worried about my studies. Alright, so now we need to get to Friday. This is Wednesday, not Friday. I suppose I could see what's going on tonight, but honestly, it's been a pretty long week. I think I've earned a nice night inside. Yes, you have, girl. After that whole thing with the freaking mascot costume. I'm heading to my room when I hear Isabella humming some wordless tune. I peek my head in. Looks like she's got some plans. Oh, I wonder if she's getting ready for a date with that Chad guy. I don't really know him very well, but Isabella seems to be pretty into him. It looks like she's got a lot of shirts lined up on her bed. They range from really casual to really fancy. I wonder how she decides what to wear for one of these. I've never been great at dating. I wonder if she's got any tips. Then again, she probably doesn't want to be bothered. Should I just head to my room and leave her be? Maybe try to chat? Nope, we're leaving. Bye! No, she probably doesn't want to be bothered while she's getting ready to see her boyfriend. I quietly head off to my room. It really has been a long week, and I have to admit, I'm looking forward to just getting an early night of it. I drift off to sleep idly wondering how her date will go, but not really worried about it. Alright, so now we gotta get to Friday. Here we go. I think my professor might hate me. I know he didn't cover those damn questions during his lectures. I guess that's the sort of thing I should expect in college, though. Just have to hit the books that much harder. Hey guys, I'm home! Anybody else have a terrible... No sooner have I opened my mouth than a little sucker dart has attached itself to my forehead. Reach for the sky, and you've got no hope of defeating the Rowdy Bunch. Your chances are slimmer than finding an open spot on the commute train to BR. What he said. Now drop those books, sucker! Isabel and Rakesh are standing in the dining area, holding dart blasters leveled right at me. Suddenly, a bunch of darts bloom the wall behind Isabella, who goes diving behind the common room couch. Oh, no, you don't! You rowdy bunch have had the run of this place for far too long. Now it's time for the Serene gang to put you in your place. Yeah! And apparently Max and Sally were upstairs, their guns pointed at me and the other two. Both sides look at me somewhat expectantly. Yes, we are going to play this event. I suppose you don't need a negotiator, do you? Sorry, Anne. The only bargaining chip the Rowdy Bunch understands is the barrel of a gun. It is true. All other bargaining chips are both very confusing and infuriating to us. Well, I don't really have a gun, so I don't know what you guys want me to do. I take a look around the room and notice that both Max and Rakesh have two guns apiece. Unless one of you guys wants to give up your spare gun for me? I don't know. Isabella said I was only a spray of doves away from being my own John Woo movie. More like a John Poo movie. I look hella gangster like this. No, I think it's a good idea. Come join our side of the fight, kid. We'll treat you real nice. Isabella winks at me, even though she's still got a gun pointed at me. Oh, no, you don't. Come to our side, Anne. We're the side that's right. We'll finally be able to tame this Wild West dormitory. Never! Our side has goodies. No, we're the goodies. Their side has baddies. Everyone groans. You're not doing yourself any favors, Sally. Still, I should probably pick soon. Their trigger fingers are looking mighty itchy. Of course we're gonna join the rowdy bunch. Yup, hello. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Sally, but I think if I'm going to do this then, it's time to get rowdy. Oh yes, you seem a very rowdy sort to me, Anne. I'm hurt, Anne, hurt I say. Allow me to demonstrate my hurt. Suddenly, the Serene gang starts firing at me. I squeal as I dive behind the couch for cover. Luckily, Rakesh tosses his pistol right in front of me and I pop up shooting. Max sprouts a new forehead dart for his trouble while my new teammates begin forcing the two back upstairs. Come on, the bedrooms are off limits. We've got them cornered. You may have more, but a cornered dog will definitely bite a much bigger dog. Well, we're the biggest dogs of all, right? Yeah, damn right. Together with my new teammates, we charge up the stairs with our guns facing forward. When we get upstairs, though, the other two are nowhere to be seen. Isabella points towards the bathroom while holding the gun up to her lips for silence. We all nod and begin sneaking our way towards the bathroom. Just as we're about to get there, I hear a scream from behind us. They were hiding behind the far side of the banister. Ha! As we all turn to face Sally's blazing gun, we hear a movement from behind us in the bathroom. Ambush! We scatter as Max comes out of the bathroom, two guns firing in both directions. I catch a few good shots, but Sally and Max get back together at the stairs and head back down. Let's get 'em, rowdy bunch! Chasing after our enemies, the fight rages through the house for the next few hours. Finally, everyone collapses in the common room laughing. I'm holy hell! What the hell happened in here? Even you, Anne? This is ridiculous. No, I don't even care who started this. Get to cleaning. What are you 12? Clean this place up. I mean, no. Dominic's face is suddenly covered in darts, and the lot of us are running to our rooms. Totally worth it. Alright, so now we get to week 7. Yes. Alright, let's check our stats. Still need a little bit more for reflective. And we're almost halfway in creative. So we're doing pretty good, I think. Let me see. Yeah. We get 6 for that. We get 3 for that. We get 3 for that one. We get 6 for that. Okay, I mean, yeah, we're still doing pretty good. Honestly, I think we could probably do this. And, like, just take 2 naps, I guess? Yeah, because we need more reflective right now. Alright. And then, like, Wednesday will be, like, the full rest day. So we should be good, I hope. Alright, let's go. Week 7. We need to get to Thursday. So oh. I can't believe the weekend went by so quickly. It's the last week of the quarter, though, so everyone's busy studying. No big parties or get-togethers or anything. Even Latin House was quiet this weekend while we all finally got to our studies. It's been really nice meeting all these new peoples, but I can't let that slip me up on my very first college finals. Today's classes were mostly about making sure everyone understood the material on the test, which basically means tonight is even more studying. As I get to the top of the stairs about to get into my room, I can see Isabella standing in her doorway. She's just staring inside like there's something in there. I get to my own door and she's still standing in her doorway. I'm not sure if I should see what's up or not. Maybe she just wants to be left alone. Nope, we're skipping. Yeah, she probably just wants to be left alone. I don't say anything and just go to my room. After a few hours of studying, I can hear her heading out the door. Guess she decided she wasn't interested in studying tonight. Alright, so again, we need to get to Thursday. Oh, I think that does it. I don't think I could be any more ready for finals. I'm actually not sure what to do with myself now. Hey, Anne, you have a second. I could use a bit of help. Oh, Dominic, good timing. I was just finishing up. Are you sure I'm not interrupting? If you've got studying to do, I won't get in the way. No, I'm fine. So, what's up? I got behind in grading papers. I need some help to get them done before tomorrow. They're for finals, so it has to be done quick. Nope. Sorry. Actually, Dominic, well, I've been kind of hitting my books hard. I was hoping to just take a break for a bit. Maybe get a bite to eat? Hey, I understand. It's not a big deal, I guess. I'll just have to pull an all-nighter. Dominic grins wearily, but waves goodbye. I feel a little bad, but just mentioning food has reminded me that I haven't eaten anything all day. I head out the door in search of something good to eat, and just to walk around. I mean, that was definitely me in college. I didn't... There were so many days where I didn't eat until, like, I got home in the evening, like, when it was already night, because I was just so busy with everything else. So I understand. I can't believe all of my finals are done. That was grueling. Winter break is set to start after this week. Apparently, there are makeup finals on Friday before they officially end the quarter. That just means I get to spend Thanksgiving with my new roommates. Everyone's pretty happy about their tests being over. Even if we bombed a test, we're all just happy to have them over with. Most of us slept in today, catching up on the sleep we'd been missing from the last few days of studying. Since Sally and Rakesh are doing the cooking, the rest of us took the opportunity to watch some movies. I can't think of the last time the whole house got together like this. It's kind of nice. I can't whoop. Oh no. Okay. I can't believe how nice everyone has been here. Or here has been. We're all gathered on the couch, and it's like we've known each other for ages. I'm pretty happy right now. Hey, Anne, Max, one of you want to come in here and give us a hand real quick? Everything's okay in there, right? Oh yeah, it's fine. We just need a little help with some of the cutting. I can go, or were you going to? Yeah, let's go. You stay here. I'll help. Okay, come on, Anne. Oh, are you helping us? Thank you, Anne. Okay, I'm trying to put together this lasagna. I have to lay the noodles down. Can you help slice the vegetables? Sure. I pick up a knife and start slicing zucchini. Oh, get these apples as well, please. I'm making this a stuffing. Okay, I'll get those next. Thank you. Vegetable lasagna, Sally? Yep, whole wheat noodles, chopped spinach, vegan cream cheese. It's gonna be great. What about you, Rakesh? I remember reading some Indians were vegetarian. No, I'm not vegetarian. I don't eat beef, though. Oh, interesting. I'm glad we can make a meal that everyone can enjoy. Yes, it's always best to respect everyone's beliefs and choices. I couldn't have said it better, Rakesh. It's so nice to see everyone smiling as we continue to cook. Once I've got all the cutting done, I take the goods to their respective cooks. Oh, thank you, Anne. Here, put those in here. I need to put this into the turkey in a minute. Actually, Anne, could you give me a hand over here? I have to lay this sauce out in good layers so it doesn't get all runny. Of course we're gonna help Rakesh. Let me help out Rakesh and then I'll get over there, Sally. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. It'll just take me a little longer. Here, hold open the turkey. I will stuff it. You got it. So, do you miss your family this time of year, Rakesh? Not especially. My family did not celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas. Occasionally, I miss India, but I am still very much enamored with the US. Actually, this place is so very fun. I don't have much time for missing home. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You have been most helpful to me, Anne. I appreciate you for being so nice to me. Of course, Rakesh. Thank you for being so nice to me. I was a little nervous when I first got here. You and everyone else have been so nice, though. It's been really great. Well, it has been my pleasure, Anne. I hope we continue to get along. Me too. Thank you for the assistance, Anne. Is yours ready, Sally? Sure is. Let's get it into the oven. Together, we gather up the various oven-bound foods and get everything set. For the next several hours, I help Rakesh and Sally in the kitchen, cutting, chopping, snacking. Anne, we cannot cook if you eat all the ingredients. Sorry. Finally, after all of our hard work, we call the others to get to the table. About time! We're starving out here! Yeah, you can't rush perfection. Yeah, but we could rush whatever you guys were doing. Sally sticks out her tongue out at Max as we put the food on the table. That turkey looks delicious, Rakesh. Nice work. Thank you very much. I didn't know you could cook too, Anne. Oh, I was just assisting. These two did all the work. Everyone sits and starts digging into the food right away. We've got turkey, cranberries, biscuits, both vegan and regular, Sally's vegan lasagna, candied yams, and mashed potatoes. It's a huge spread and everyone takes some of everything. Wow, this lasagna is actually really good, Sally. Yes, this is truly delicious. Wow, yeah, this is really good. Aw, thanks everybody. I'm glad you like it. Everyone is quiet for a bit as we all chow down. I can see Sally sneaking a few scraps into a small bag at her side, probably for her puppy. I quietly slip her a few pieces of turkey as well. She grins at me and slips the pieces into her bag. If she's going to be feeding him human food anyway, he may as well get a nice spread. Finally, our meal begins to slow down as people start to fill up. So full! That was really, really good. There's still some food on the table, but we devoured most of it. Oh man, that turkey was good! I'm gonna be having turkey sandwiches for the next month. I'm just glad my lasagna got finished. Everyone mumbles their appreciation for the lasagna. I think everyone's making plans for the leftovers. Well, thank you, chefs, for the incredible food. If nobody minds, we always had a tradition at my place of going around the table and saying what we're thankful for. For instance, I'm thankful that the lot of you yahoos who haven't burned the house down on my watch. I laugh as everyone boos Dominic. Isabella throws a biscuit at him. All right. I'm thankful for new friends and a new year. I'm thankful for hot students and interesting new prospects. She winks at me as she says that. I'm thankful for Isabella's hot students, and that Dominic hasn't found my matches in my plans yet. Dominic glares at Max while everyone else laughingly jeers him. Fine, and I'm also grateful he hasn't found my liquor reserves yet. Well, I think I am most grateful for Gambouge. I don't know what that is. And it has brightened up several of my projects, quite beautifully. Also, that my parents have not called yet. I'm thankful for a house that understands my choices and does their best to live in harmony with each other. Finally, it comes down to me. I have to think for a moment about what I want to say. I'm thankful for Rakesh. I think I'm most thankful for my new appreciation for the arts and just how wacky college can be. I wink at Rakesh, who looks away with a goofy grin on his face. Meanwhile, we all clap cheerily for one another's speeches. All right, that's enough of the love fest. Somebody bring some pie, right? Oh yes, full vegan pumpkin pie. We all grab our forks back up as we all start talking at once again. It's a great meal and a great day with great friends. I'm definitely glad I picked this house to stay in. Alright, so we should be getting into week 8 now. Soon. Saturday, Sunday, and week 8. Oh, it's winter break. Hey! Okay, we are halfway in creative. We're pretty good with reflective. We're almost at 90, so we're almost there, I guess. So, okay, let's get in. I've gotten all my grades back and I did fantastic. I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to keep up my grades with all the craziness around here, but I've done pretty well. Still, being in this new place has been a little draining. I admit, I miss my home sometimes. I may be trying to grow past it, but, well, it is still my home. That's why I was so excited when my parents called to offer me tickets home. They even offered me 2 tickets, just in case I didn't want to leave one of my new friends behind. Now I just have to get all my packing done. This is going to be a great winter break. I was a little surprised my parents offered me 2 tickets. They practically fought me tooth and nail when I told them I wanted to leave home to study. I think I made my case pretty well. It must have gone even better than I thought if they're honestly offering to let 2 people come. I guess I should figure out who I want to ask. I mean, I'm glad I've made friends, but I don't know if the people here know me that well yet. Still, this could be a real test. I think I've done pretty well, but is this the kind of thing people would be okay with? I've never actually gone on a trip with someone who wasn't in my family. Heck, I've never really been on trips in general. Still, nothing else for it. I really do have to figure out what to do. Knock knock! Oh, Sally, you startled me. Sorry about that, Anne. Hey, do you have, Sally looks around nervously. After making sure the hall is clear, she shuts the door. Do you have Vegemite's bone in here? Have you seen it? I don't think so. Why would it, be here? Sorry. Last time you all left, I let him out to run around the place and he went into some of your rooms. I'm just praying he didn't leave it in Dominic's. I can't help but chuckle a little bit at her plight. It's amazing she's managed to keep the little puppy a secret for this long. So what's got you packing up? Going home for the holidays? Yup, my parents were even nice enough to spring for a couple tickets. I guess they miss me too. Ha! I guess so. Wait, a couple? Oh, yeah, they said a friend could come along if they wanted. I thought it might be nice to have someone from my new home see my old home, you know? Ooh, yes! It can be very enlightening seeing where a person comes from. I almost wish I could go. I can't leave my poor puppy alone, though. Oh, I haven't thought of that. Well, yes, it would be cruel not to take care of him, and he'd probably miss you. I'll ask one of the others, though. Ooh, maybe some quality time with Max or Dominic? Sally! I'm just teasing. Have fun, Anne. I've got to find that bone before Dominic does. Now I'm all nervous about asking people to come with. I don't want them to take it the wrong way. Then again, it might be kind of nice to spend some quiet time alone with one of them. Ask Rakesh. Now that I think about it, Rakesh has been very sweet to me since I came here. A little weird, but very sweet. Also, he spends far too much time just lazing around this house. I think he might like to take a little vacation. I make my way over to his room and knock gently on the door. Just a moment. His voice is more muffled than just the door should make it, and I can hear some kind of rustling happening inside. Perhaps you should simply come in. I open the door and look for Rakesh. He doesn't actually appear to be in the room. It does look like he's got a new chest. It's completely painted in wild floral patterns with newspaper underneath. He must have been working on this and... Oh no. Could I trouble you to lift the latch, please? Rakesh, how do you get yourself into these things? I go over to the chest, opening the lid. The inside cover is also painted with images of leprechauns, actually. Curled up in a ball on his back, Rakesh looks up at me gratefully. I reach down and help pull him out of the chest. Well, how else could I paint the inside from the proper perspective? He places down a brush and a small flashlight on his desk, coming back over to examine his handwork. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I think I'm getting used to this, Rakesh. Rakesh grins broadly at me, evidently pleased that I'm becoming accustomed to his weirdness. What can I do for you, Anne? Well, how would you like to leave the house for a bit? It might be nice to go out for a while. I have not been able to much of late. How about a full vacation? Oh, yes, that would be very nice, but I cannot afford such a thing. What if it was free? I have an extra ticket back to my hometown, Rakesh. I'd love it if you came with me, just for the week. Really, Anne? You would let me come with you? Of course! You're a nice guy, a lot of fun, and you're my friend. I'd like to show you my town. Well then, who am I to deny you? I would be glad to accompany you, Anne. Great! The ticket is for tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll come get you then, okay? Try not to pack anything too messy for carry-on, okay? Rakesh chuckles and assures me he won't. I grin and wave goodbye as I head out. Back in my room, I still have a lot of packing to finish up. I call my parents to let them know that Rakesh is coming with me. They seem excited to meet one of my friends and say they'll have a bed all set up. Luckily, my room is still waiting for me. I half expected them to have converted it into another office or something by now. I'm happy they haven't, though. I get off the call feeling pretty good about my decision and finish packing in just a few hours. I'll admit, I don't really sleep that well. Too excited. But I managed to get enough rest that I'm not totally groggy the next day. We catch a cab to the airport, and then Rakesh and I board our plane and we're off. We chat amiably during the plane ride and even manage to doze off a little. Mom and Dad meet us at arrivals and take us out for a nice dinner, since it's already a bit late in the day now. At last, properly fed, we come back to the house I grew up in. A nice couple of rounds of board games later, and my parents are ready to call it a night. They head off to bed as I show Rakesh to the guest room. And this is where you'll be sleeping, Rakesh. I'm so sorry about my parents. I guess they haven't really been around much more than I have. Oh, it's okay, Anne. I don't mind answering questions about my heritage. I'm rather used to it. They seemed impressed with your drawing skills, though. Where did you learn caricature art like that? It's a long story. The very short version is that I won a wager with a carnival worker, and she was kind enough to uphold her bargain while I recovered in the hospital. Wait, what? As I said, it is actually a very long story. You cannot even see the scar now, and I stay away from salamanders. You have a very colorful past, don't you, Rakesh? Well, I do love the colors of the world. I try to fill everything with it. Why should my past be different? I think that might be a very good life philosophy, actually. It has certainly led me to many incredible memories, such as the ones I have found here. A painting can never really be wait. A painting can never really be complete, sorry, until you have discovered its background. Does that make sense? I feel like I am seeing a bit more of your painting, Anne, and I thank you for the chance. Well, you're very welcome, Rakesh. Thank you for agreeing to come. Your parents are very kind, very understanding. It is nice to see your parents supporting you so thoroughly. You sound like your parents don't support you. Rakesh looks away from me for a moment, sorting through his bag by the bed. He seems to be debating what to say. Perhaps mine simply have expectations which yours do not. I don't know. My parents have a lot of expectations that I'm probably not living up to. I mean, I fought with them for weeks to get them to agree to let me go to school out of state. You argued with them for weeks? Oh yeah, they wanted me to stay in town and just get on the job training. I knew I wanted something more. You have to fight for your dreams, Rakesh. Otherwise, how can they be anything other than dreams? But how can we tell if it is a dream or a nightmare we are chasing? Rakesh looks almost wistful, like he's trying to put puzzle pieces together in his head. I guess you can't really know. But that's the kind of thing that adds color to life, right? It's the mistakes that tells us when we're using the wrong color in our painting. I'm not as good with painting metaphors as you are, Rakesh. Rakesh smiles, almost a little sadly but gratefully. No, your words were most beautifully chosen, Anne. Maybe I need to experiment with some of the wrong colors for a little while. Thank you, Anne. He's grinning at me, but there's still a twinge of struggle there. I almost feel bad for him as he looks away and starts unpacking his overnight things. I'm gonna reassure Rakesh. Hey! What's got you down? Don't tell me you haven't been having fun here. Oh no, not at all, Anne. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to be rude to you. I don't have the relationship with my parents that you do. I suppose being here has made me somewhat wistful of that. I'm sure your parents still love you, don't they? Of course, and I them, but that can make it so much harder when we disagree. I can understand that. Your parents sound very strict. They want what is best for me, and what is best for them sometimes as well. Ultimately, Rakesh, you're the only one who can really tell what's best for you. Trying to force yourself to be something you're not is no way to live. I haven't known you very long, but well, I've enjoyed getting to know you a lot more this past quarter. I may think you're crazy sometimes, but I definitely know you're an incredibly sweet, incredibly creative, amazingly noble person. And whatever you think you need to do to figure out what your path is, I hope you'll let me help you along the way. Rakesh looks at me gratefully, nodding his head slowly. You are very wise, Anne. Beautiful and kind as well. Thank you. I smile and reach a hand out to him. He looks hesitantly at my hand for a few moments. Finally, he shoots out a hand and grasps my hand firmly, slowly reaching over with his other hand to cup my hand a bit more gently, almost thankfully. Touching between men and women is sometimes frowned on traditionally. It is something those in the West do so freely. I am a bit envious. His eyes meet mine, and I see him smile so genuinely at me. Thank you for being here for me, Anne. Thank you for inviting me to into your background like this. Of course, Rakesh. I'm happy to be here for you, and happy you could come with me. I should get some sleep. I do not wish to be tired for tomorrow's activities. Okay, Rakesh. Pleasant dreams, okay? Yes, rest well, Anne. Thanks. Oh, I need a drink of something. My throat's getting dry. I head back to my old bedroom, feeling fairly good about myself. Coming back home was good for me, I'm sure. If nothing else, it showed me that I made the right decision going away for college. Seeing Rakesh's reaction to my hometown and my parents, it's definitely made me feel better about my little town. But I know I'm meant to be somewhere bigger, that I'm meant to be out there in the world. As I get into bed, I reflect on my new friends and smile. I know I'll be back with them all soon, especially Rakesh, and all the new fun things the next quarter will bring. Yes! Alright. This has been a really good week. Probably one of the best weeks ever. Being back home has really refreshed me. My parents are a little rough. They even tried to talk me into just staying, but I feel like I can return to school and get back to my books now. I can't wait to start back up again. I even managed to have a great Christmas. Rakesh and I spent a bit of time away from my parents and got to see the few sights around my town there are. Mostly, we just talked and enjoyed each other's company. Oh, that's so sweet! My God! Okay. Maybe we don't need this? Oh no. No, that's not the right thing. How about we study here? And let's do that. Let's see how this one goes. So for week 9, I need Saturday. Oh boy, here we go. Finally, though, it's time to get my head back into my studies. I have a few new classes this quarter and a few continuations from last quarter. The continuations, luckily, are being taught by some of the same professors, so I don't have to learn new names this quarter. I even see a few familiar faces in class. It looks like Max is in here with me. We share a quick nod as we get seated next to each other. I also notice another vaguely familiar face, a red-haired girl I feel like I've seen around before. Max notices me looking and follows my gaze. Oh, looks like Roxanne got into this class as well, huh? Oh, excuse me. Before I could ask more, the professor strides into the room and throws his notes on the table in front of him. Welcome back to all of you who didn't flunk out of 101. You're not completely brain dead. Welcome to the class where you actually get started. Although I'll be lecturing, and there will be homework, the majority of your grade this quarter is going to come from a paper due at the end of the class. Of course, I'll be expecting your paper to be inclusive to the topics we've discussed in class, so don't think you can just skip my class all quarter and bullshit your way into a grade A paper. Wow, Professor Task is being really harsh right at the beginning. That being said, as some of you know, I'm a tenured professor here, which means I can indulge in more advanced classroom techniques. If you'd like to know more about it, come see me after class for an extra credit assignment. Otherwise, open your books. I don't plan on going slowly this quarter, so try to stay awake out there. The professor drones on for the rest of the class, getting right into the new quarter's lessons. By the time class is done, I've already got a page of notes to look over tonight. Nope, we don't need to do this one. It's impressive that he's not wasting any time. We get right to work, which is kind of nice. I can see I'm going to have to apply myself to get through this class. Either way, I think I've got enough on my plate without thinking about trying out whatever experiment the professor's got in mind for us. I pack up my things with the rest of the students here and head out the door, glad to be outside again. This is promising to be a long quarter. All right. So we need Saturday. Shoot. So early in the new quarter, and I've already got a ton of work to do. I wasn't expecting college to ramp up so quickly. I'll have to work just as hard to keep up with it all. Which is why I decided to take care of eating quickly and efficiently here at the cafe while I get some extra study time in. Is that going to be it for you? That'll be fine, thanks, Isabella. If I need anything else, I'll let you know. See that you do, hon. She smiles at me as she walks away, swaying her hips. Her work outfit is actually quite cute on her. I crack open the first book and start reading. I'm trying to read and eat at the same time, so it's starting off a bit slowly. I'm starting to get into it, though, when the door opens and one of my classmates walks in. Anne! Oh, hey! I didn't know you'd be over here. Nope. Skip! Oh, hey, Carmen. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little studying done, just trying to get to work. Oh, yeah, I totally get that. Can I get you something? While Isabella is helping Carmen, I do my best to look very busy with my studies. It's not that I'm trying to ignore Carmen, I just really did come in here to work on my studies. Luckily, Carmen seems to take the hint and after giving me a smile and a wave, goes over to one of the other tables to eat her food. A few hours later, I take off, feeling pretty good about how much work I got done. Alright, so we are on Friday and Saturday. So this is where I'm going to end it. I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, as long as that subscribe button if you haven't already. So, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!